So in this video, what I'm going to do is show you my experience with using the PlayStation TV to do remote play of PS4 games. The kick here is that I'm in a hotel room about 300 miles away from my PS4, so we're going to see how it works. For starters, the one thing I highly recommend, in fact I wouldn't even try this without doing this, is using the wired connection. Almost all hotel rooms will have a wired connection, and it's highly recommended to use that instead of the wireless. So after I got that connected, went into settings here, and also another thing I did beforehand was I paired this PlayStation TV with my PS4 at home, and that can be done if you go to the remote play settings on your PS4. You can add a device and then put in the code on your PlayStation TV and they'll be paired. So right away when I went into network connection test, it got to internet connection and then the rest failed initially. So after playing around with some settings and DNS settings, I still wasn't really able to get it to work. And then it dawned on me that possibly it's the same as when you connect to a wireless connection at a hotel, where you have to go to their garden wall or whatever you call it site and put in the password that you were given at the desk. So I went back to the browser after being connected, opened the browser, tried to go to PlayStation.com, and sure enough I was brought to the hotel's garden wall site where I needed to put in the password. After I did that, I was able to browse to PlayStation.com, so I went back in here, tried out the test again, and then everything was successful. You'll notice that it is, the NAT type is number 3, which they will give you a warning that some things can be restricted. So, but download and upload speeds aren't too bad. A lot better than they probably would if you were using the wireless in the hotel. So next thing we'll try is actually remote play on my PS4 at home. So what this will do, just like normally, is it will search nearby. We'll end up not finding one, but then it will go out and search the internet for your PS4 at home. And we'll see how long it takes. I might stop the video if it can take up to 5 minutes for it to go search for your PS4 over the internet. And just like that, in a matter of about 30 seconds, it actually found my PlayStation 4 at home. So we're going to try out Destiny now and see how that works remotely. As you see, everything's loading pretty fast for being remote. We'll see how the actual gameplay is once we get in, but I'm imagining there's going to be some lag. I probably wouldn't be playing heavy first-person shooters or driving games with this, as I've seen where even when the PlayStation TV is connected in your internal network at home, there's still lag. So just for the purpose of this video, we'll see how it does when you're 300 miles away. So we'll load up my character here. We'll see. That seemed pretty quick. I mean, it did take a little bit longer. There was a slight delay in loading my character, but overall, not too bad. The controller does seem like it's a tad bit delayed. Doesn't seem as quick as it could be. I don't know if you're able to counter that with turning the speed up or anything. But let's just go try and do some actual fighting and see what the gameplay's like. Alright, so we're in. Actually seems pretty decent. Of course there's a very slight, maybe half second, quarter second delay. But we'll see, maybe when we get into a firefight here, we'll see how well it does. So actually, it doesn't seem that bad, and I think this is definitely playable. But like I said, there's about a quarter second delay in time you press a button for it to show up. But as far as loading the graphics and whatnot, I don't really think it's that bad. I think it's definitely playable for games, maybe more casual Destiny or more casual games. And yeah, I don't think it's too bad. So there you have it. That shows remote play through the PlayStation TV while I'm at a hotel room about 300 miles away from my PS4. But you'll definitely want to use a wired connection both at home with your PS4 and at the hotel. Like I was saying, most hotels have a wired internet connection. Just about every hotel I've ever stayed in has had one. So, yeah, give it a try. I don't think it's too bad. Like I said, I wouldn't recommend it for really heavy first-person shooters or racing games where everything is pretty critical, every move's pretty critical. But for casual and maybe even a little more than casual, I think it's just fine. It does really depend on your settings, but in your environment. But all right, there you have it. That's PlayStation TV, remote play, Destiny from about 300 miles away. Thanks.